Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and as you can tell by the title, we are doing a life update. Y'all, so much has happened to me, but while I'm at it, I'm just really filling y'all in on the Vic and what she's been going through. I haven't been on YouTube in like 3 weeks. I haven't even looked at my channel. I've just been having... Anyways, let me get back to the life update. Okay, so I left YouTube and I stopped really recording videos because the semester was getting ready to start. And as you all know, I was getting ready to start my last year at HCC before I move on to a 4-year. I was a theater major, but I changed my major from theater to mass communications because the theater classes that I needed were all over the place, and some of the HCC campuses are just too far from me. The only distance I was really willing to travel was to Central. Okay, so they are, but they're not. They're not. There was literally little to no classes offered at Central. But I wanted to make it work. I'm sorry, I'm talking all over myself. I was not ready to transfer. Although I knew that my time at HCC was up from the moment that I finished my spring semester. And I knew that I was possibly going to have to find somewhere else to go for the fall, even though I had 2 classes to take in the summer, right? I took my 2 classes and I was like, no, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave HCC. HCC has just been too good to me. I'm comfortable. Taking the next step would be committing to a 4-year, and I was just not ready to make that change or possibly transferring without obtaining my degree. That was not something that I had planned on. So I was scared to make that decision in such a short amount of time. So I decided to change my major to mass communications. So I went to class the first week on the first day, and I was like, oh, okay. It was okay. I only went to class 1 day out of a week. I was taking Spanish and 3 communication class. 1307, 2311, and 2389. I went on the second week, which was last week from me filming this video. Shasta's coming. My bad, Shasta came to talk to me real quick. She left her lights on, so... And we've been home for a little while. We've been home for like 2 hours, which means her lights has been on for 2 hours. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, so I was just like, I'm going to be a mass communications major because I'm not ready to leave. And so in that second week of school, I was dreading going. Like I told my coworker, Chris, I was like, Chris, I don't want to go to school tomorrow. And he was like, oh. And that's when I noticed, like, Vic, you're not wanting to go. That's not like you. But before the semester even started, I went and visited my advisor, and I was like, Cindy, I don't feel right. I just don't feel like this is for me. I feel like I'm settling because I can't do theater, and I'm just going to settle with mass communications, and that's not something I really wanted to do. And that doubt had followed me all the way up until the second week. So when I got to class that day, I met with my professor. We in class, and he was like, okay. And I remind y'all, my professor, he was a good professor. He was very nice, very chill. We didn't have any due dates in that class. In the both classes that I had him for on Tuesday. Real chill, laid back. But my first class was a media writing class, and for that class you have to write the Egalitarian, which is HCC's newspaper. And when he was like, okay guys, so what do you think? What do you want to write about? And I was just sitting around. I kid you not, I was like this. I was sitting at my desk because I sit in the front in all my classes. Not just because I'm blind, but because I just like to sit in the front, and everybody's raising their hands, giving ideas, and I'm like, I don't want to write. I don't want to write the newspaper. I have no interest in media, and I didn't realize what I was really getting myself into. Guys, I don't like the media. The media is very messy, very, one-sided. Like, even in politics or whatever the case may be, like Fox 26, like, I unfollowed them on Facebook because they're always race baiting. They're always posting stuff like, okay, so who's the better first lady, Michelle or Melania? And I'm just like, what the fuck does that even have to do with anything? Can you post some real stuff that matters? Like, Nobody got time for that. Or they post stuff like, who's the better president, Obama or Trump? And Trump ain't even finished his first term yet. Like, I mean, even though he's a complete, you know, like, we just can't judge him off. You know, you see what I'm saying? Like, I like facts. Like, I like when people speak facts. I like to put all that emotional and opinion stuff to the side. And when I'm ready to hear facts, especially like with concerning the media, I like to hear facts. I don't like to hear opinions. Tell me what it is, straight how it is. And I was just like, no. And then so anyway, my classmates giving their ideas, and I was like, I really don't care. I really don't care. I have no interest to be in this class. I have no interest to write anything. I do not want to go into journalism, which is basically what mass communication is basically putting your foot in the door for. And I don't want to be a journalist. I don't even write. I don't even write my novels anymore because that's just not something that I'm into right now. And I was just like, I gotta get out of here. So after that class ended, we all got on the elevator and we went from the 3rd floor to the 2nd floor, and my professor got off to go to our 2nd class, and I just went to the 1st floor, and I started, you know, mulling over everything, and I was just like, I can't do this. And I am not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, but I was just like, I can't do this. I can't give my energy into this thing that I don't even want to do. I have done everything that I am supposed to do. I am very, I would say career driven for what I want to do, which is anything pertaining to the theater. But school wise, I feel like I am a very good student, and I have been very focused since I went back to school my junior year. And I was just like, I'm not going to give my energy into something that I don't believe in. And I was walking out of the school at the central campus, and I walked out of the door, and I just kept going. And I text my god sister who goes to TSU. Her name is Tomei. Y'all should follow her channel at A Day in the Life with Tomei. That's her Facebook, her Instagram. She even sells like little bracelets. I usually wear mine, but I don't have them on today. But I text her and I said, Tomei, it's not working. And one of the reasons why I text Tomei first, because Tomei is a communications major. She's into theater. I mean, not into theater. She's into journalism. That's what she's going to school for. And I decided to text her first. She was like, what's not working? And I said, this communications, it's not working. It's not for me. I can't do it. And then I called my best friend. And by the time that I called my best friend, I was already walking towards the train. And I was like, it's not working, Shasta. And I was crying. I was telling her it's not working for me, and I don't want to give up, y'all, but I think it's time for a break. And basically, like I said, I am not going back to school this semester, and I may not go back in the spring. I just really want to take this time to figure out who I am and what I really want. And I need that time. And I've done this before where I've taken time off from school and then I eventually go back. Like, I did that in high school. So I dropped out my 11th grade year. I had to figure out some stuff. And that year, I just spent time reflecting on who I was as a person and what were my values and what I valued. And I just really took that time to figure out who I am. And I think I need to do that again. Because from when I went back to school in 11th grade, and I, went to 11th grade, 12th grade. I was in college basically from 2018 to 2019. I mean, that's technically only a year, but I'm still technically a sophomore because I am almost core complete. I only have one class that I need to take to be core complete, and that is arts class. But other than that, I've already taken all my prereqs. But when I came back to the 11th grade, I was so focused, and I've been focused this whole time, but now I'm exhausted. I am extremely exhausted, and I really just want to focus on me right now and the things that I want and the things that make me happy. Because I'm young, I don't need to have everything figured out right now, and I think that I'm still dealing with that, and I don't fully accept it, but I'm trying to get there. Anyways, so I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I did post that I had got into a play. Because I am no longer going to school this semester, I am no longer going to be partaking in the play, even though that was something that I wanted. To be in the play, you have to be taking a theater class at the moment, and I do not want to waste my financial aid by just enrolling in one class just so that I can be in the play. I mean, I would like to save that money for when I really need it and when I'm ready to go to, a university. But just being able to, you know, be considered for callbacks. I text the woman who casted me for the play, and I told her, thank you for everything that you've done for me, but I've decided not to move forward. You basically letting me, well, not letting me, but choosing me for callbacks means that I got the slightest chance that I will be okay, and I want to take that, and I just want to move forward. You don't need a degree to be in theater. One would be nice. If I ever got a degree, I would like for it to be in theater. But do I need a theater degree to work in a theater? No. Do I need a degree to be an actress? No. Everyone knows that you don't need a degree to be an actress. It may help a little bit, but it's really based off your experience, and that's what I really want to do. You know, spend this year off, getting some experience on what I really want to do. And not only that, guys, in this revelation of trying to figure out who I am and what I want to do, I really want to take this time to put my energy into something else that I also believe in. If you follow me on Instagram, on my personal Instagram, because I don't post on my acting Instagram or my YouTube Instagram until I have something to post, but I need to be better in that. But now that I have this, you know, a little bit extra time, I can. But okay, hold on. I have decided, I was already saving for it, by the way, but I have a job, and I am going to take these next few months off, and I am going to start my van life journey. I'm so excited. If you don't know what van life is, you should probably like type it in your hashtag on Instagram, and like you'll see it. It's like all these people who like live in vans, like they're not homeless or anything. It's just people who want to travel all the time, and that's something that I'm very passionate about. And I've always wanted to live in a van. I've wanted to live in a van since my junior year of high school, when I got out of that, you know, that rut that I was in. And van life is something that really helped me. It just really made me happy just thinking about it. So yeah, I am currently saving up money to buy a van, and I'm gonna do the conversion. I want to film it all and put it on my channel because I'm so excited, and this is something that I really want, and I feel like this year off can really help, will be a perfect time to do that, because like I said, I know that I'm not going to college for sure this semester. Next semester is just really uncertain. I might take a year off, I might take 2 years off. I'm not really sure. I cannot really put a limit on it because I don't know. I really don't know, and that's kind of scary, but I trust in myself and I trust in God, and when something just don't feel right, I have learned to trust. And so but I'm excited to start my van life. I watch van life videos every single day. It's really an obsession, but a healthy one, guys. It's nothing, you know, too wild. I want to do the conversion myself. Some of the things I may not be able to do because I'm a theater major. I am not a carpenter. I'm just not good with tools, okay? You could give me a costume or a monologue and I can do that, but I don't know. We'll see how this whole building experience comes out. Either way, I'm really excited. But y'all, that is the life update. I'm taking some time off from college. And that's just it. And there's nothing wrong with taking time off from college. Like, I don't understand. People like to put a time limit on things. But I listened to Taraji's speech, and she was like, she's been in this for like 15 to 20 years. And she says she's just getting started. Like, that's the way that I look at it, since we're kind of in the same field. She's just a little bit more professional than me. But when I hear stuff like that, that just makes me feel more confident in myself and my abilities. And I don't think I'm going to be, you know, the next, how do you say, who's really hot right now, and I'm not going to be the next Scarlett Johansson. Like, let's just get that out of there right now. I don't want to be the next Scarlett Johansson. I want to be Vic. I want to be comfortable with myself. I don't need the fame. I don't need the money. I just want to act, and I want to direct, and I want to produce. And let me tell you something, you don't need a degree, okay? And you don't need to be, you know, in your best shape. My friend Gilbert, I met Gilbert in 7th grade at Ollie Middle School on the southwest side, okay? Gilbert was like this little pipsqueak guy. He had curly hair. He was really nerdy, y'all. Like, nerdy, okay? I just remember being friends with Gilbert in the 7th grade, and like we'd walk the track and we'd talk with each other. Y'all, Gilbert met Michelle Obama a few years ago. Is that my granny? Yes, Gilbert met the Michelle Obama when he graduated from high school, so which most likely was in 2016, and he met Michelle Obama. Right now, Gilbert is on Instagram. His name is @GilbertSosa. I will put it somewhere here. Yo, Gilbert has 1 million Instagram followers, and he is producing a movie. He does music videos. A lot of the stuff, especially, I don't know how to say, but like the stuff in Spanish, you've most likely seen him. Like if you follow like Lele Pons, I don't really know too many people. I just know that he works with them. And that is Gilbert. He is directing and he is producing for those people. And that is really something, you know, considering that that's somebody who I knew from the Southwest Side. Y'all know the Southwest Side wasn't pumping. We was all a little po. We lived in the ghetto. And if you know Ollie Middle School, then you know it was ghetto and hood as fuck, okay? But that's where we came from. And if Gilbert can do it, he's also someone who I feel inspires me. If Gilbert can do it, then Vic can do it too. And I don't care who don't believe in me. I don't care if anybody thinks that I'm not that great. Most likely, 9 times out of 10, you're not that great, okay? And I think we all have to just, you know, remind ourselves that if somebody is hating on your artistic dream, it's most likely because they aren't that great. They can't do it. And that's okay. That is fine. That is perfectly fine. But I feel like that is enough for this video, y'all, because this video is going to be long. But then again, it's a life update, so it should be kind of long because I didn't just told y'all my whole story. So I didn't like dropped out of college. I'm going to start the van life. You know, I'm really booked and busy now. I didn't took on some more hours because I'm trying to get a van. I should be uploading more though, because I have a little bit more time on my hands. So I should be uploading more. I'm going to do some monologues in my next few videos because when I went to my audition, they gave us like this little paper with these like 1-minute monologues, and there's a whole list of them. So I think I'm going to, you know, film some of those on camera and put them on my channel because I need the flow. You know, I need the flow of audience to come in and, you know. But don't forget to like and subscribe, period. Please follow me on Instagram at AyoIsVic. And I do have a professional Instagram, but if y'all want to follow me on my personal, like if you really want to connect with me, like that's where I like follow all my friends and my family. You can follow me at She's Truly Iconic. I'll, you know, put it here somewhere. You can also like my Facebook page at AyoIsVic. I have like 20 something followers on there, and I only have 11 subscribers on here, but it's okay because I'm trying to get to 20. Just wait. But that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.